Hey guys, so this is my first time making a video like this, and I'm making this video in an effort to give some advice to people just starting out gaming, particularly Call of Duty or any game where there's sort of interaction with other people, a lot of unknowns and so on. I'm speaking to people in my age group, particularly people in their 40s, the parents, the bachelors, bachelorettes, whatever your circumstances are. And the reason I'm making this video is just to put in perspective, in my experience, and I mean a bit of background, I've been gaming for about 3 years now consistently, particularly Call of Duty, although I've been gaming since a kid, on and off. And just sort of my experience with the game and my interactions. And the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want people to be discouraged to continue playing or to play Call of Duty particularly. I see a lot of toxicity and a lot of banter, and I also recognize the essence of gaming, which for me, I mean, it's an escape from reality. And I think people game for different reasons, and I think that's something that we don't really talk about. So, I mean, I think there's two different gamers. There's the person who games because it's just a distraction, it's just fun, whatever the case is. And there's the person who games because they have to. You know, they could be gaming or they could be doing something else, and that something else might be something which is negatively impacting their lives. I mean, it could be, you know, they could be drinking excessively, it could be a bad relationship, it could be, you know, thoughts, you know, depressive thoughts. I won't go into detail for the sake of the video, but you know, a lot of people are escaping those things, and gaming is their escape. And I think it's very sad that there are people out there that don't recognize that and are quick to sort of judge and be toxic and discourage people from the game. I'm speaking about Call of Duty because I'm a Call of Duty player. I love it. I'm addicted to it. I play it every single day. And when I say every day, I mean every day. Unless there's no electricity. I do live in South Africa, so that's also a possibility. So all that I really want to say here is, you know, if you're on the game and you know, let me start here. If you are in my age group, whether you're just starting out, I think one thing to take in consideration is it is a very competitive game. Call of Duty is competitive. You've got age groups ranging from kids. I mean, my son plays with me from time to time. He's 11, you know, obviously under my supervision. But I mean, that's sort of, I mean, there's probably younger kids that play the game. You know, once you're in your 40s and further on 50s, I think what you need to understand and realize is your reflexes and your reaction times and your senses and everything is just not what it used to be when you were a teenager or a 20-something, early 30-something. And this is the reality. I think there's a lot of very good players out there, possibly even in my age group, who are absolute sweats, and kudos to them. But I mean, for someone who's an average player, playing on a console, I play on an Xbox, and who's been playing for 3 years consistently, I mean, look, I've gotten better at the game. Am I ever going to turn pro? Am I ever going to keep up with, you know, the iridescence and the crims and so on? Unlikely. And I think that's something that we need to accept at some point. You know, we play the game for fun, but stay in your lane. I mean, if you're going to go out there trying to be the best at 40 years old or older, and you've been playing the game consistently for a few years, and you're not using hacks and you're not using cheats, the chances are, if you haven't already improved drastically in those 2 or 3 years of playing, you're probably not going to improve much more. I mean, it's pretty much downhill from here in terms of your age and getting older and the senses deteriorating further. You know, I don't plan on stopping playing Call of Duty. I'm going to play for as long as I possibly can because I love it. I've also, you know, made a lot of friends along the way, and it is my distraction. I have my reasons for playing. And let's just say it's not just for the fun. The fun is a fantastic aspect of it, but it also keeps me away from other things which are not great for my life. So that's why I game. So yeah, guys, basically what I want to say is, if you are in your 40s, in your 50s, and you're gaming and you're playing Call of Duty or any other competitive game where there is voice interaction and that type of thing, you can expect people are going to be toxic. What I want to say is, don't let that discourage you. Don't let that stop you from gaming. Don't let that be the reason that you put the console down, put the controller down, whatever, and you go and do something which is not healthy or conducive to living a good laugh. Okay. I also want to say to the people out there who are, unnecessarily toxic towards people. I mean, I watched a clip the other day. I won't mention names. He's quite a well-known sort of streamer here in South Africa. And he went into a game and he found this person in this room camping, and he swore at this person and told him not to camp. But it was just very, very nasty, his approach. And this person hadn't sort of interacted with him. He actually made a clip of it. Now, I was quite disappointed. The fact that he made a clip of this, I was like, dude, are you proud of this type of behavior? But anyway, he went into the room, he shot this person, downed them, and proceeded to swear at them for camping. And it turned out that it was actually a female. And she responded and she said, dude, I just got you. And he apologized to her very sort of sarcastically. But I just thought to myself, that person could have been out there doing something else, bad with their lives, but instead they're at home, they're in a safe place, maybe they have kids, maybe they're married, maybe they're going through depression, whatever the case is. You don't know what the background of this person's life is, and you're just, discouraging them from playing the game. And I found that very unfortunate and very sad. So there's that side of it. So to the people that are doing that, just be mindful that there are people out there playing games, not just because they want to play a game, but because there are significant reasons in their life why they need that distraction. There's the possibility of you saying or doing something that is going to discourage that person to the point where they're going to put the controller down, they're going to go and do something bad with their lives. Now, if that's okay on your conscience, then, well, I don't even know what to say to you, but I've got no respect for you, firstly. If you're okay with that. So look, a lot of things are also said in jest. We also make mistakes. I also sometimes say things and I think, oh, okay, maybe I could have handled that better. I suppose the game is exciting and the excitement takes over. But just try and make an effort to be mindful that there are certain people out there that game for that reason. And you also have a responsibility as a gamer to, I think, if anything, encourage people to be part of gaming. And then again, to the people in my position, and what I'm finding is I'm having to learn to sort of come to terms with the facts that, firstly, I'm not going to turn pro. I'm never going to be a pro player. I stream because it's part of my gaming. I enjoy it. It's part of my daily routine. So check out my streams. Don't forget to subscribe. But yeah, I game for the fun. I game for the distraction. And yeah, guys, if you're 40 something, if you haven't turned pro by now, and if you're going to go buy a Cronus, go and do that. That's a whole nother discussion. But I'm not for it at all. I think cheating is pathetic. Just stay in your lane, make a group of friends, join a clan of people who are probably at a similar age, a similar skill level. That'll also help you get into lobbies at your sort of skill level. I don't know if skill-based matchmaking is still a thing in Call of Duty, because I find I often get into lobbies that are just absolutely sweaty. There's other conspiracies about psychological-based matchmaking where they purposely put you into easy lobbies, so you have a few days of good runs, and then you have a few days of these like severe lobbies that are designed to eliminate you, to encourage you to spend money and pay to win. That's also another discussion. But my advice is join a clan of like-minded people. Play with randoms, meet people, but stay in your lane. Don't go and join a clan where the guys are super competitive, playing CDL, whatever the case is, and the expectations are high, and whatever the case is. Your clan should accept you for who you are, hopefully at a similar skill level to what you are. And I think that'll help you just sort of ease into the game and, stick with those people. If they accept you and they take you in, and you like-minded and you get along, you also make friends that way. I mean, it's great for introverts like me. I mean, people who don't, I don't like going out and meeting people. I just don't. I'm over it. Lost a bit of faith in humanity over the years, but I've got a few sort of friends that I've made online who are still very close. I mean, we've actually met in person. We've helped each other out with gear when we've needed it. We've had bras together, so there is that aspect as well. But yeah, just don't be discouraged. Just keep it going, keep playing. And don't go and do something else. Don't put the controller down because of somebody's toxicity and somebody was shitty towards you. and give up the gaming and go back to possibly a bad habit that's not good for your life. That's BS, and I don't suggest you do that. Keep gaming. And if Call of Duty doesn't work for you, find something else, honestly. But, you know, going back to when I was a kid, you know, I grew up with Mario Brothers. I grew up with, you know, the basics, Nintendo. You know, I was a young teenager when the PS1 came out, the PS2. And, you know, over the years, I've seen things progress. And I look at the youth of today, and yeah, they're very competitive, and a lot of them are very toxic as well. You know, but if you're going to, honestly, if you're going to match up against a 16 or 18-year-old and you're in your 40s and you're an average player, you're probably going to get slammed. I mean, these kids are just insane. Remember, they've grown up with the technology. They've grown up with things we didn't have. So they are just that much better, and it is what it is. And guys, you need to accept this. If the toxicity gets too much in the lobbies, put your comms off. You know, put the lobby comms off. There is that option on Call of Duty to do that. But just whatever you do, don't get discouraged. Don't put the console down. Don't put the controller down. Don't give up on gaming for somebody else's behavior. And to the guys out there who are behaving that way, think twice and just think nice and think about why people are gaming and just tone it down, the toxicity. I mean, it's fine responding. If somebody's toxic towards you, by all means, go ahead and flip and be toxic back. I'm all for that. I do it myself. If somebody bites me, I'm going to bite them back, and that's the end of the story. But just be mindful, be decent, and remember the essence of gaming. Don't forget what gaming is about. Yes, there's a sport side to it. There's a competitive side to it. But there's also the side to it, that is just meant to be fun, meant to be a distraction. Gaming is supposed to be fun. Gaming was fun when I grew up, you know, before there was even online gaming. You know, spending weeks and months at a challenge just trying to get a game beat. That was what gaming was about for me. It was about being around friends, being around family, having good times. And I don't want to see us, you know, moving forward as a generation and actually losing sight of what it's about. And gaming should be fun. Call of Duty should be fun. So yeah, see you guys in the gulag. Thanks for watching the video. If you have any feedback, please drop your comments. If you want to talk shit, go ahead. Yeah, and if this video does well, I will make more similar videos. So please show support by subscribing. I'm trying to get my channel growing. So awesome. Good speaking to you guys. Have a good one. Behave yourselves. Cheers.